Hold it like so.
Should we face that way? Since the sun's going this way?
Well, hopefully we'll be able to see. Why don't you bring it here? Okay, me. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Just back up slightly. Not too much, but yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, Crazy Tom here. I don't know if I can really come up with a most valuable player for this game. Really could say it's very balanced on the Bridgeport side, but even though the Bridgeport Gators won by a count of 44-6 over the New Jersey Spartans, you would have never expected somebody to come out for a great light for the Spartans. That happens to be quarterback Nigel Greene. And it sounds like a question mark, but the whole reason why he came in was that Jorge Velasquez was injured late in the first half. What do you know? Nigel, you put up some serious numbers. What got you going at quarterback?
We had to do what we had to do. We had to play the game, finish the game out. And they hurt my quarterback, so I had to take over.
Well, here's my thing, too. Was this Spartan team shorthanded today? Because there was no Carlo Thomas, there was no Eddie Feliciano. I know he was injured, but what exactly happened and why everybody's so short?
I'm not sure, but like I said, we came here to play ball. We're here with the family that we got right now. Sorry those guys couldn't make it, whatever their reason was, but we had to do what we had to do. We had to play the plays we had here.
Well, it seemed like Lorenzo Devone was your best friend today. He caught like 4 passes. Describe that 65-yard touchdown strike in the final quarter.
He told him to go. He told him to do a slant and go. I know the routes. Put it up there for him. I know how fast Lorenzo is, so I put it in front of him and made him go get it.
Have you practiced those things like in the past few weeks, just in case things happened?
Not really, but I know I throw the ball when I get a chance. But
did you have any prior quarterbacking experience?
not professional.
But like in high school or in college is what I meant.
No.
So basically, you're just throwing it on the fly and you end up having about 140, 150 receiving yards.
Say that.
Well, please confirm this with me, and you don't necessarily have to answer this. They have you listed on the roster as 6'4", 330.
330. About 3 months ago.
Oh,
so
3 months.
It's about 300 right now.
So now in the semi-pro leagues, now we're going to be saying this could be the first 300-pound quarterback to throw a touchdown since, and we have to look at about 200 professional leagues. And that's why I said what I did. So now the question lies, what do you do for even though, and it seemed like the offensive line just wasn't together, and that's why he got killed a lot in the second half.
Well, we didn't have our center, so... Well, we didn't have our center. That's why I was down in the center at the beginning of the game. But I know the line comes together. There's a lineman at quarterback. They want to protect him. So.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Now as you prepare for next week's first road game, and it looks like you're going to have 5 of 6 on the road with the Western Connecticut Militia coming next week, and then you've got the Western Massachusetts Warriors back at home. You got 2 very tough games on your hand. How do you prepare for them?
Practice. That's all I have to say.
And what do you think is the biggest improvement that the Spartans can make between now and next week?
Trust. Players trust each other. They play their hardest. The players trust each other. They play their hardest, and they don't worry about somebody else's position because they know the other person has it.
And how is Jorge Velasquez too? Because it looked like it seemed like it was a neck injury that kept him out. And do you think that was I know, and there was a penalty, and I thought abundantly so that it was definitely a 15-yard penalty. But how would you describe that play?
First off, it shouldn't have been a penalty. Well, he shouldn't have got hurt. As soon as the guy put his hands on his face mask on the sideline, flag should have been up, which should have been blown. But the guy decided to twist his helmet when he was going to the ground.
Well, it looked to me like it was more of a horse collar for whatever was that or a face mask. I mean, it was still properly called. But my thing is, it seems like the Spartans 2 games into their summer season, it almost looks like they're taking a step or 2 back, but they've also gotten a step or 2 hurt. How do you counteract all this?
Work harder. And make sure the players that step in to fill up their position work harder too.
And that's all you can do at this point. There's still 8 games left, and you can certainly turn this around. Nigel, still a great job. Congratulations, at least, on a great effort today. All right, Nigel Greene, the fill-in emergency quarterback for the New Jersey Spartans. Even though the Spartans lost 44-6 to the Bridgeport Gators, he still had that touchdown pass to Lorenzo Devone. Hey, maybe it's a step in the right direction for things to come as the NEFL season continues.